What was your most surprising therapy experience? My therapist asked me to bring something that represented my biggest fear. I brought a wedding photo of my parents. She stared at it for like 10 seconds, then asked why I chose this. I explained how their perfect marriage made me terrified. I'd never measure up. Always smiling in photos while screaming at each other the second the camera went down. She studied the photo closer. Notice anything weird about their body language? I looked again. My dad's hand on my mom's shoulder looked more like he was holding her in place than being affectionate. My mom was leaning away slightly. Small things I'd never noticed before. Then she dropped the bomb. Your parents came to me for couples therapy 15 years ago. My stomach dropped. She continued. I can't share details, but I can tell you that photo was taken 2 days after your dad filed for divorce the first time. I sat there frozen. First time? What did she mean first time? My parents were still married, still posting anniversary photos on Facebook every year, still hosting family dinners where they played the perfect couple. They came to me 3 separate times over 5 years, she said carefully. Each time right after filing papers, each time deciding to stay together for the kids. The room started spinning. All those perfect family vacations. All those times they told me marriage took work, but was worth it. All lies. She asked me to really think about my childhood. Not the highlight reel, but the actual day-to-day. That's when memories started flooding back. Mom sleeping in the guest room for months, claiming dad snored too loud. Business trips that lasted weeks longer than they should. The time I found dad crying in his car at 2 a.m. when I snuck out to meet friends. You're not afraid of not measuring up to their marriage, she said gently. You're afraid of recreating it. That hit me like a truck. Every relationship I'd sabotaged. Every time someone got too close, and I found reasons to run. I wasn't protecting myself from not being good enough. I was protecting myself from ending up trapped like them. The next few sessions unpacked everything. How I'd learned to recognize fake smiles before I could write my name. How I'd become an expert at reading the tension in a room. How I'd developed anxiety trying to prevent their fights by being the perfect child. She showed me my patterns. I only dated people who were emotionally unavailable because deep down I believed available meant fake. I confused dysfunction with passion because quiet moments felt like the calm before the storm. I even picked fights with partners when things were going too well because waiting for the other shoe to drop was unbearable. Then came the session that changed everything. She asked me to write a letter to my parents about what their fake marriage had done to me. Not to send it just to get it out. I wrote 12 pages. Angry pages. Hurt pages. Pages asking why they thought pretending was better than showing me what real was. The next week she suggested something insane. Bring your parents in for a session. I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. They've been living this lie for 20 years. Maybe it's time someone gave them permission to stop. To my shock, they agreed to come. They sat on her couch like strangers at a bus stop. Maximum distance between them. My mom clutching her purse like a shield. My dad checking his phone every 30 seconds. The therapist didn't waste time. Your daughter brought a photo of you two as representation of her biggest fear. Want to know why? She explained how their performance had damaged my ability to trust. How I'd learned love meant pretending. How I was 31 and terrified of marriage because I'd never seen a real one. My mom started crying. Real tears, not the decorative ones she used at funerals. My dad finally put his phone down. We thought we were protecting you, my mom whispered. We thought if we just tried harder, acted better, then you'd have a stable home. My dad added, the fighting was destroying you. We decided pretending was better than divorce. The therapist leaned forward. But you never stopped fighting. You just got better at hiding it. Your daughter spent her entire childhood walking on eggshells trying to keep you together. She became responsible for your happiness at age 6. That session ended with my parents finally admitting the truth. They'd been miserably coexisting for 2 decades, sleeping in separate rooms for 10 years, taking separate vacations disguised as work trips, living completely parallel lives while performing happiness at family functions.